Alright, so here we are at the beginning of Nighthold. The instance entrance is right here, as you can see. That's the bottom of that little ramp that you come down when you're on your way in from the outside. You open up the gate, you come in here, and this is where you start out. Now, this is a full cleared instance. We cleared fully in normal this week, and we're going to be doing some more progression in heroic tomorrow. But I figured I'd give you guys a little tour of the place, just so you can learn the path through here and see kind of what the flow of the instance is. This is one of those kinds of things that I find to be really valuable when I'm raid leading, is to kind of know which way I'm going, you know. Now there's a locked door here, and I'm thinking that's probably going to be where a world boss is going to be. They've had an Etten on the week 1, and then there's a world boss in this area in week 2. The Etten was up this hallway, so I'm thinking that every week they're going to have a world boss that drops 1,000 order hall resources. But you come down here, you go up this little ramp here, and there's like scorpions all over the place. And it's a prelude to the first boss. So Scorpiron. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's really unwieldy. Scorpiron will be sitting like right about here, and you come in, and everyone's gonna want to be inside the ring. You don't want to be outside the ring, because that's where the extra ads are going to be, and you activate them by getting too close to them. You don't want to get knocked back into them. So you beat the boss, and you go exit to the right. And there's a little tiny thin door that's really tall. You go up to the right here. You see how we're going up the hall here. And I'll tell you what, this instance is rather sizable. There's a lot of trash. There's a lot of running. There's a lot of moving around. You see, that's where we came from right there. So there's the instance entrance is right back here. And so I'm just going to start running through here. There's a little RP that happens at this gate here with the door. We went to the side after that to go kill the world boss where that star is. Second boss, Chromatic Anomaly. Now see, this is like the root, the base of the Nightwell. That's going to go all the way up through the Night Spire, and where Grand Magistrix is. This boss fight happens all around this circle. It's going to have, you start here, you're going to have ad pop up here, then you're going to have an ad pop up over here, and the ads pop up randomly around the circle, it seems. That's a really lot of running around in that fight. There's a shit ton of just movement, where you have to bring the boss to the ads quickly, and then kill the ads, down the ads, and interrupt his big old cast that he's doing. So once you're done with that, you exit up to the northwest here, right? So we just came from over there, and there's some trash here. It's only a couple trash pulls, maybe one actually, to get to Trilliax. Now Trilliax is kind of like Curator in Karazhan. He's like, a robot that's gone insane, and he's all about keeping the place clean. There's sludges and oozes and everything, and it's a crazy ass fight when he does the laser beams and shit. And when you're done, you exit out here, and you're going to go up this long, curving, grand staircase. Here we go. Here we go. Way up here. Now there's gonna be a loading screen. This place is so big. They put a load screen in the middle of all this so that you're actually, yeah, here we go. Now the nice thing is, after a certain point, after you clear a certain boss, I think it's the 4th boss. After you clear the 4th boss, you start respawning at the front gate. So keep in mind, spoiler alert. Don't get mad at me for spoilers here. You're sneaking in through the sewers. It's just like oh god, what was that one? There was another raid. Black Temple. It's just like Black Temple. You're sneaking in through the sewers to get into the main hold. Now, none of this matters here, right? So you're coming up through here, right? You come out here, and you're going up and around. This whole wing doesn't matter. This whole wing, you don't have to clear. There's no, maybe there's going to be a world boss on this little platform here someday. I don't know. But you're just clearing trash this whole time, right? I love disengaging onto edges like that, right? Don't you? It's just wonderful to disengage onto an edge so that you don't move. But at least I had my post-haste buff there. Alright, so here you go. You're coming around. Now, this is the main entrance where, like, you know, if you were a guest, you would be coming in the front door rather than the back door. So when you get up here, there's a whole big animation sequence for this front door opening. And you see this is the front door where everyone is in that time lock spell out here. Now, once I got the full clear done, every time you die after a certain, or wipe on a boss after a certain point in here, you will all spawn like right about here. And in order to make this video, I had to spawn in here, run all the way back to the entrance, and start from scratch. So that was a lot of running just to get back there, just to show you this. I hope you guys appreciate it. But this is the front door, and you know there's the rest of the Suramar city, right? So here we go. Like I said, there's like trash along this walls, like all sorts of honor guard and stuff like that. You don't have to go down this way. In fact, I've never been down this way, so I'm not even going to try now this time. It's a funny story. The first week in here, we're clearing trash so damn fast. Our monk tank goes around and he comes up the stairs and he's like pulling trash, pulling trash, pulling trash, pulling trash, and his guild note actually now says in quotes, "What's this?" question mark. Pulls boss, because there's a boss that patrols around this whole big circle here. Literally patrols around like this, and it's you know, Spellblade Aluriel. Aluriel. Ooh. Spellblade Aluriel. She patrols around and around and around and around, right? And we just fight her right here, and the beginning here. The funny story is that my tank came up here and he's like, "Ooh, what's this?" Pulls the boss and a bunch of trash, and we're like, "Oh crap, that's a boss!" And we ended up one-shotting her anyway in week 1. It was really funny. So the path that we've taken, and this seems to be the best path anyway. We get this boss down, and then we move over here and go to the captain's quarters. We go Spellblade, and then we go to Tichondrius. He's up here in the captain's quarters, and then we go to Croesus, and we go back to Astromancer's Rise. Okay, so we just kind of go around counterclockwise. You can go whichever direction you want, but this is the way we go. So we go up in here, right? And then once you're in this little courtyard area, you don't want to go down here because there's no point to it. We go up into here. You see how I'm going up? These little alcove entryways with all these staircases. It's easy to, it's like, oh, I'm just going to keep going through here, and oh wait, I'm back out at the courtyard again. Well, shit. So, you get into these little buildings, and you'll see another one. I'll point it out to you when we get there. You go up the stairs and up and around. There's lots of winding around, up and up and up, and stairs, and trash on the stairs, and just everywhere. You're going to be fighting a lot in this doorway. There's, trash pull, trash pull, trash pull. There's a couple things on this little platform here that you need to pull. But Tichondrius spawns right. He's, oops. Why can't I do that? Oh well. He's back here. This is where Tichondrius is. He's facing out this way. So Melee's going to get that view of the room. And, it's a nice big area to fight in, you think, but then things get a little crazy. So, to get out of this room, you can go this way, but then you'd have to re-clear trash. So we just go back out the way we came. Of course, we might want to clear trash. There's a shit ton of trash in this place. For the BOE chances, but, if you're trying to do a full clear, we did a fast clear. It was 2.5 hours to get all 10 bosses down this past week. So here we go, Captain's Quarters. We're going back out. Now, oh yeah, by the way.
Ah, free at last. Thank you, Outlander.
There's our spy that,
I told Aluriel you would come to rescue me, and she merely laughed. Well, who is laughing now?
Aluriel, huh? I'm doing a little exploring. Oh well. She's probably upstairs a little bit. I'm not going to waste your time with that.
Yes.
But yeah, she's right there, I guess. So then we just go straight up here. We don't bother with the side paths or anything like that. You need to clear through here anyway because there's a portal. I suppose I can mount up. Now you're going to want to note this. There's a portal off to the side here. It's kind of hidden, so you can't see it all that well. But, you know, just go in here, follow the wall, and that portal will take you up the Night Spire. But before then, you go all the way down here. And one of the things about this, the trash in this area, is you're going to have to clear it because there's a port that brings you back up from the Crossus Landing, I guess, the shattered walkway here. And like if you hug the wall on the right side here and you don't clear the trash off to the left, when you get ported up, you're going to be right in the middle here, and you're going to pull it anyway. So you might as well pull it on the way down. So that's a good thing. You'll be a freaking genius of a raid leader if you just tell them, hey, pull all that trash. Now this is the interesting part here. I'm not going to go down there because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back up. Khadgar should be down there to give me a port back up, maybe? I don't know. I don't see him. Yeah. But you walk down this shattered walkway, and Crossus is at the end of the walkway, and the whole water is all green because he's shit in the water with his fell, sharts, and that walkway gets broken as he slams it, 3 slams, and it breaks, and you have to go backwards. That is your patchwork fight for the instance, or one of them, because it's literally one boss, and it's a 5-minute enrage timer, and yeah, you just have very few mechanics you have to deal with. So there's that, and then we come back out, and we go back through here. You don't get to the Night Spire until you get the other stuff done. I'm just going to go around this way so I can stay mounted. And of course you have the auto brooms. It's like, freaking Roombas over here. First generation Roombas. Going around sweeping the paths. All in all, this place is absolutely gorgeous. It's nice and open. And I honestly think this will rival Karazhan for one of the best raid instances ever. Alright, so you come in here. There's going to be a bunch of trash all the way over here. That's towards Botanist over here. But here is the door to get up to Star Augur. Right? Oh, why is it locked? That's weird. Anyway, Star Augur, if you see on my mini-map here, you go up there and over to the left. Yeah, I don't know why it's locked. It's not locked normally. Maybe I just need to take a portal somewhere? I don't know. Yeah, see, there's this other path you can take. It's really easy to get turned around and to over-clear the trash, I would say. I just find it really weird that the Star Augur is all closed off to me. But that's to the way to Star Augur. And on the way up the stairs, there's falling stars that are coming down and hitting you. It's like the path down to Gruul in Black Rock Foundry. The path down to Gruul, how you had this stuff on the floor that would hurt you if you stood still. Same sort of thing. There is nothing new under the sun, Here you don't have to clear much trash. Actually, you can go across here like this. You don't have to clear all the trash. I would recommend, when you're fighting this boss, there's a wall that comes up that cuts you off at about here, going around in a big circle, and similarly on the other side. I would recommend clearing all the trash that's like on this side of the river. Anything over here, because you don't want to side pull it during the hecticness that is the bot fight. Botanist is all spawned right about here. And you're going to be ranging around this big old, it looks like a frozen lake, to be honest with you. But this big glass circle. So you're going to want to clear trash all the way up to the water here as well. But other than that, you don't need to clear any of this other stuff. So this fight is, takes up a huge amount of space. You're going to need it, especially when, well, I'll just leave you guys to figure out those mechanics. So there's that. There's Bot. The botanist. So you can actually go through here. So we just went through we're going in order here. Spellblade, then Tycho, then Corrosis, then High Botanist. And we actually do Star Augur first and then High Botanist. I don't know why. And yeah. So now we go up through to the Night Spire. A little bit of backtracking here. I hope this is giving you guys a good idea of what to expect and the path you need to take through it. Your mileage may vary, and if you find a better path, then by all means use it. But this is the path we've been using the last 2 weeks. So we go to this little portal thing here. Now, going up in here, you have another staircase to the right that goes up and around. So I'd be interested to see, maybe there's something I'm missing here to get up there. But you see, you have the portal to the Night Spire, right? And see how I'm right here now. That thing goes up and around and across here. And see, there's this doorway that is where we come out of by coming from Star Augur. So I don't know why that's closed off after a full clear. That's really odd to me. But you enter in here, you're coming in, and anytime you wipe, you're gonna come back in, this area here, right? So you get Grand Magistrix is, she's hovering in the Nightwell. She's like soaking in the power and stuff. You're soaking in it, right? After you down her, you can take this portal back, to where you need to go, and the final place is going to be where Gul'dan is, and Gul'dan is the final boss. And once you get to Gul'dan, you can't get off that platform without, him killing you. So once he's dead, there's no way to get out except for the hearth. So let's just take a nice little look around here. See, this is just absolutely gorgeous. We're looking out over the courtyard, This is where she would be to address her people. And so, there's the front of the instance right there, just to give you some perspective. That is a gorgeous view, isn't it? Oh, look at that fountain with the spinning and everything. That is so beautiful. Daw. Okay, the Font of Night. Here we go. And this is where you have Gul'dan. I don't know exactly where he is relative to everyone else, but I assume, see, there's that fountain right there, right? So I'm assuming that if we look down this way, we'd see down at the top. We're like at the very top of the Night Spire. Look how high up we are. Holy shit. Yeah, we're way up there, right? So this is the very, very top of the Night Spire. Yep. And, yeah, spoiler alert. There's Illidan. And there's Khadgar and everything, and they're all standing here like still looking at empty space. And
one day at a time.
You got
Greetings.
Aluriel, you got Tyrande,
You wish to speak?
Silgrin, Lady Leandrin, which for some reason she doesn't talk. Grand Magister.
Power is out there.
I hate Valtois.
Yes. Shalasan Torah.
And of course he has no words when you click on him, which is kind of weird. But yeah, Gul'dan's gonna be standing in this center spot where this like spherical eye thing will be protecting him at the first phase of the fight on normal, at least, and on heroic. Mythic, he's already free, from what I understand. So there's one less phase because he's already in the fight, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the tour. That's everything. So you're basically climbing the tower. Start at the basement and get all the way to the top. And, so in a way it is a lot like Karazhan. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you like my videos and you like the sultry sound of my voice, click that subscribe button and give me a like. And I'll see you next time. Good luck. Have fun.